Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie.
Chill. Told her bye, bye, bye. Don't make I got a lot of racks on me. Got a lot of chill on me. Yeah. Couple M's injury. Chill. I'm a rest like jet ski. Chill. And I can't buy no flight. No. Look at my bust down shine. Chill. Small just made my flight. Make 100 bands up for the next show. I don't want to I don't want to tell you that I'm almost. Million dollars cash just laying on the floor. All this I saw me dripping. Kicking she tripping. I'm too rich to listen. Ooh. I'm picking rain still glisten. Chill. So don't lie. Ooh. No, you can't stand it. I ask you why. Cut the check or buy.
Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye.
We welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of the dream, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Yao Ming. Yes, things are bigger in Texas.
And I tell you, Ed, the energy in this building is scintillating. The Red Rowdies are out, and they're about to make a difference.
And they're ready for liftoff right now from Toyota Center. Jay, these two rosters as good as any assembled in the NBA over the last decade plus. And you can imagine the pace is going to be so critical in this one tonight.
Both teams lead the league in points per game. It will come down to which team can execute towards the end in the half court. But Ed, Kevin Wayne Durant is the difference maker. And let me tell you why. So many people have been talking about this is a different type of Kevin Durant. He's not the nice guy anymore. I like the fact that Kevin Durant has become somewhat defiant against authority. I like the fact that him and Draymond Green are two of the top 10 players in the league as far as technical fouls drawn. I like that nastiness. That could be the difference between this team winning the Western Conference Finals and winning the whole thing.
Lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Steph Curry, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul sizing up Draymond Green. Harden, his first effort off the mark.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Harden against the former Cougar. Rockets with 4 to shoot. Harden. James Harden missed his first. That one goes. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
It's Steph for 2. Paul across the timeline. Down just a couple. Cashes in for 2.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Warriors have the basketball. Steph Curry matched up with Paul. Has a chance. Steph Curry. 3 for 6 now.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds it.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Fires the three. He made his first effort, but not that time. Paul into the front court. Looking to make something happen. With a drop step. James Harden. 3 for 4. Good start.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Curry with the basketball. They trail by 2. Short jumper stays out. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. For 3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Nene to Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Livingston to bring it up. Down 2 with a drop step. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play. Get locked in.
Harden defended by Thompson. Lobs it up. Curling inside. Kenneth Faried sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Iman Shumpert against the former Finals MVP. Harden to Paul. Here's a chance from long range. He engulfed him that time. Livingston to Thompson. 4-3. Misfires. Oh, Draymond with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Nene to Faried. Jonas Jerebko with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Paul. To Harden. Lets it fly from long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Livingston across the timeline. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Oh, he was wide open. It's not going to be pretty when they watch the video. Someone's getting chewed out.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
To Paul. Harden to the rim. Couldn't keep it in. Off James Harden. New blood coming in for both sides. Possession lies with Golden State. And Jay, they call the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Iguodala matched up with Gerald Green. P.J. Tucker sends it away. Nene with the dunk.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. That misses with 3 seconds left. First quarter's complete. The Warriors with the lead. Jay, 1 quarter down. Both sides getting a feel for where this game is going.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
Almost. Unlucky bounce. Iguodala to bring it up. The lead is 2. Curry. And the Rockets have the rebound. Harden. Tough matchup with Draymond Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Golden State at the controls. Kenneth Faried snatching it out of the air. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kenneth Faried. Thompson. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope, first one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. To Harden. James Harden. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Curry with the ball. To Green. The pass set it all up.
And you best believe that every one of those that goes in fills the confidence meter.
To Gerald Green. Harden. To Paul. Beyond the arc for 3. Another chance. No good. Steph Curry here against Green. To Thompson. Curry. Thompson. Offensive rebound. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And if you have the ball in your hands on offense and you're that open and you see the defense sprinting at you, directly at you, not taking an angle to try to block your shot to not hit you, brace yourself for contact, focus on making the basket, and one every time.
Andre Iguodala trying to cash in on the three-point play. 71% for his career. Oh, he can't connect. Tucker to Gerald Green. Won't go. It's Golden State basketball. Livingston matched up with P.J. Tucker. And too much contact.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Thompson hits the three-pointer.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Pace, Mike D'Antoni giving his guys a breather. To Rivers. Gordon, guarded by Klay Thompson. Pass to the rim. They love this hustle. With a drop step, 24-second violation. Livingston, guarded by the former Dookie. From the painted area, won't go down. Rivers with the basketball. 5-point game. Spins and scores.
Oh, okay. Not at the ballet here, but I'll give it a solid 5 out of 10.
Warriors basketball. Klay Thompson against Gordon. To Green. Takes stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Iguodala to the basket, but a shot won't fall. To Rivers. Capella. Nothing going here on that drive. Iman Shumpert against the KG veteran Iguodala. Austin Rivers. And he's going to the line to shoot.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. It's Steph at the controls. Fires the three. Message received. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Thompson. Curry. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Eric Gordon at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Steph Curry matched up with Rivers. From long range. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Harden here against Steph. And the nice finish at the rim.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his first personal team foul number 4. Houston Rockets are in the penalty.
Curry to Green. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. KD follows up with the putback slam.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Harden
Match up.
to Fareed. Knocked loose. Fareed. Green always looking for the steal. Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Stuffs it down with authority.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down a point. And Cousins throwing it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Thompson to Curry. Easy path to the rim.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
Iman Shumpert, defended by Kevin Durant. Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Thompson. Short jumper misses. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
It just seems like one of three things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a three. Pick your poison.
That misses with 3 seconds left. First half comes to an end. The Warriors with the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Warriors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Rockets are within striking distance at the half. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Draymond Green did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
DeMarcus Cousins swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Paul, yes. Give the advantage to the shooter. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Curry to bring it up. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Harden to Paul. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Cleans the offensive glass. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Warriors have the basketball. Durant to Cousins. Clint Capella rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Curry into the front court. His group now down 2. Deep 2 there, won't go. Now Paul with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Goes to the right side. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Harden. To Paul. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Hayden with a shot. No good.
I hate that that one didn't go down. You much rather go into half with a tied ball game than having a deficit.
Harden defended by Thompson. Kevin Durant has it. To Thompson. Curry. Not that time. He missed it. Capella. Warriors have it. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Ed, all this talk I heard over the summer, what about CP3's hamstring? Will he be able to get back his first step? Will he still have it? There you go.
And they call it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Curry to Durant. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. Harden into the front court. Leads a bucket. To P.J. Tucker. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson gets it in the left corner. Durant, wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Green to Durant. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Paul with it up top. Lead is 2. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6. When you look at playmakers in the last decade plus, what sets Chris Paul apart?
He always puts you in a position to succeed. He leads because he's vocal, and when he directs and he guides, there is nobody better at the position than CP3.
Steph Curry against Chris Paul. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce. To Harden. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2. Houston Rockets are in the penalty.
Klay Thompson. Harden's on him. To Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. For 3, Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. Fareed, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Paul. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Chris Paul, quick catch and shoot there. 4-3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Possession lies with Golden State. Livingston, guarded by CP3. To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range, and the rebound by Nene. Paul into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go. Livingston down for Looney. Shot from the lane, won't go. Another follow, no good. To Harden. Flushes it home.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Livingston to bring it up. The deficit now up to 13. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Harden against Klay Thompson. 4-3. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Straight on three, at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. The Rockets with the lead. The Warriors won the opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. The third quarter was a disaster. Remember, they led at halftime, and now they find themselves down big.
And when things get bad, they get bad in a hurry. But you have to remember, this is a game of runs. They had theirs, now it's time for yours.
Gerald Green, defended by Thompson. To Fareed. Lets it fly from long range. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Iguodala to bring it up. His guys down by 9. Curry shot, no good. Nene to Gerald Green. Hall matched up with the two-time MVP. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Iguodala to bring it up. His team down 9. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry here against Green. Oh, they called the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Durant. Deep left corner to Durant. Thompson cleans it up. Offensive board. Another shot stays out. To Harden. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Yeah, I've been in this situation before. Just raise your hand. We got to switch.
Golden State at the controls. Durant to Thompson. Probing the defense. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Opposing coach is going to counter. Make some changes of his own. Durant to Thompson. Durant. Short jumper. And a putback slam.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Mike D'Antoni going to make some moves and set his matchups. Harden, defended by Thompson. There's the toss. Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden. To Paul. Beyond the arc for three. And Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the three.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
It's Golden State basketball. And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Durant. Oh, he couldn't get it. Slams it home on the putback.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Gordon takes aim at Steph Curry. Tosses. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The okey-doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Steph Curry against Gordon. To Thompson. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
No, he can't guard you out there.
Harden. Five on the shot clock. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Deep right corner. Thompson. Got it.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Harden, defended by Thompson. Gets to the basket and scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Durant. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time for some new personnel into the game. KD for two. He's looking for that touch.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Iguodala to bring it up. His guys trail by 10. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. A shot no good by Iguodala to Harden. Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Iman Shumpert matched up with Iguodala. Warriors basketball. Has a look. Shot by Thompson misses.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Down to 5 on the 24. Harden. That's how you defend. Here's Durant for 2. Knocks it down from mid-range. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Mike D'Antoni changing up his lineup. And draws the foul.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it.
Shot, bro.
No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets took this down to the wire before getting the win. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. The Warriors finished on the losing end of a close score. While they did put together quite a highlight reel of dunks in this matchup, they did not put together a win. As we all know, style points never show up on the scoreboard. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
James Harden gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.